welcome to a little workout that takes you through some really nice, completely impact-free moves. They're perfect if you are getting back into exercise after a bit of a break, maybe post-baby, or you've just had a long break and you're kind of taking it on again. Brilliant stuff. Well done for making it this far. This workout that we're going to do, it's just 6 exercises. It uses your big ball, it uses a chair, and it uses a resistance band, a stretchy band. So that's all the kit you need: chair, resistance band, and a stretchy ball. A chair, a resistance band, and a big ball. That's what you need. Or any combination of ways of saying the same thing here. Okay, I'm not going to retake because this is just, for friends and family really. So let's move on. We're going to go with a squat here with parallel feet. And you're going to have your hands on your hips. Now then, you have just done a warm-up, hopefully 5 or 6 minutes, whether that's the little warm-up that I've given you on another video, or whether you've just been for a walk and got your heart and lungs and your major muscle groups working, then that's fine. But just try and be a little bit warm, that you're not doing this with completely cold muscles. We're going to start with a squat. So it's important to mention that I would like you to work through a safe range. And by that what I mean is a range that's free of pain and that doesn't leave you feeling that you're doing anything that makes you feel unstable or unsteady, or that causes you any other discomfort like extreme breathlessness or feeling lightheaded or dizzy. If any of those things happen, then please don't continue with your exercise and contact a physician or health professional before you take on any sort of further exertion. So that's my health and safety stuff out the way, and we're going to then go ahead and we're going to do a few squats here. So I think what would be good is, initially I'm going to just count these and we're going to work with 8 squats. So top tips about squat: bring your body weight back over the heels and focus on using if you think about using the heels to push the floor away from you, then you actually start firing these nice strong glute muscles that you've got. They are the ones that are responsible for getting you down and up. So just bear that in mind. Those are your sort of technique tips I want you to bear in mind. So we're just going to do 8 squats. Here they come. 8, 7, 6, 5 to do. Good, good. 4, keep pushing the heels away from you. 3, stand up nice and straight and tall. 2, standing upright. And 1 more. Down we go, and stand tall. Give yourself a little shake through arms and legs. You're going to sit down here and we're going to have a go with the resistance band. So you need your big ball. You're going to have a seat on the big ball, and you're going to use the resistance band out in front of you. So the beauty of the resistance band is that you can adjust it to be the perfect level of resistance for however hard you want to challenge yourself. So just give me a couple of wide arm moves. So the arms are staying pretty much straight. You've got a very slight flexion on the elbows. This is number 2. Keep them coming. Draw the shoulder blades together, straight arms. Here's 3, and here's 4. Keep them coming. I want 4 more here. Draw the shoulder blades together and relax the shoulders away from ears. 3 to do. Good, good. Now as you pull wide, I want you to breathe out and draw tummy button to spine. Good stuff. 2 to do. Draw tummy button to spine on your out breath here. Release it off here. Lovely. Let's do 1 more. Breathing out. And then release the band. I just want you to put the band down. Put it across your knees, give your shoulders a roll to ease those muscles off. And I want you to do the same thing again, but with no band. So you're going to hold your imaginary band out in front of you. You've got slight flexion on the elbows. Keep sitting up straight and tall. The destabilising effect of the ball gives the trunk and the core a little bit of work to do. So make sure your feet feel nice and stable on the floor. You've got your hands out in front of you. With an out breath, draw the arms right wide. Breathe out and then release. Breathe out and release. Good, good. Keep them here. Breathe out. Take them forwards, and again with an out breath. So you're drawing the shoulder blades together every time, and relax the shoulders away from the ears every time. You've got 3 to do here. Draw the tummy button into spine for the last 3. Use the out breath for 2. And one more, last one here. Breathe out, draw the arms wide, and just relax the hands down. Give your shoulders a little roll. Lovely. Nice and slowly, taking your time, we're going to come up from the ball and have a go at the standing move next. So we're going to use a side-to-side move here. I'm just going to move the chair out of the way a little so that we don't come to blows. So hands on your hips, we're just going to go side to side. Now if anything doesn't feel comfortable, my advice is just to reduce the range. You don't have to go right the way down into a deep kind of lunge move here to the side. You can just take it nice and shallow. So we're going to go side to side, step it out, 8, changing the leg, 7. Keep it here, 6, 5. Now here comes the breathing. You breathe out to push the feet back in. You've got one more to each side. Breathe out. And again, breathe out. Nice work. Just a little march here. Ease everything off. A little wiggle through the hips. Move through the shoulders. Looking good. Lovely. Let's do that again. So you're striding side to side. You've got 8 in total. Let's use that out breath right the way through those all 8 this time. So you're going to step to the side, breathe out, bring the feet side by side. Stepping to the side, breathe out, stay tall in the body. Step it out and breathe. Good. And again, breathing out here. You've got 4 to do. Step to the side, out breath, stepping out, draw belly button to spine, stepping wide-ish, as wide as is comfortable for you. Step wide and breathe out. Lovely. Roll the shoulders, shake out the legs. And we're going to move on. So let's have a little go here. We're going to sit down for the next one. And I'm going to show you this from the side because it kind of conveys the movement a little bit more clearly. You've got your resistance band, you've got your chair. Have a seat. So get comfortable on the chair, make sure it feels stable underneath you. You're going to take your resistance band and put it around your knees. Sit straight and tall, so the bum bones feel nicely engaged to the chair, the top of the head is going up nicely to the ceiling, and you've got a good posture in between. Now, again, take this band and put as much tension on it as you feel is appropriate for you. You're going to draw the band back with the little fingers leading the way, and then release the tension to return the hands to the start position. Breathe out here and return the hands to the start position. Sit nice and straight and tall, use an out breath and draw the tummy button to spine. Keep them coming. Breathe out to draw the hands back and release it. So you've got 4 to do. Breathing out here and release. 3 left. 3. Keep the breath flowing, keep the top of the head coming up towards the ceiling. Here's number 2. And here's the last one to do. Breathing out, draw the shoulder blades and lead with the little fingers. Just put the band over the knees while you roll the shoulders, easing off that tension. And we're going to do that again, but again this time I want you to leave the band out. And we're just going to do this with the arms working at your sides. So you can introduce with a kind of bit of mental focus the idea of some form of resistance. So you're working resistance against your own move. So imagine that you're still pulling that band back. You're still pulling it back, but you haven't got it there. So let's have a go with these. You've got 8. Release the band that's not there. 7. So let's use the out breath very mindfully. Breathe out here. And keep them coming. You've got 5 to do. Breathe out, draw the shoulder blades together. And here's 4. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Lengthening through the spine throughout here. 3. Good, good. Let's do 2 more. Draw the shoulder blades together. Breathe out, engage the tummy. One more time, nice and tall throughout the spine, with the last time leading with the little fingers, and then relax the hands. Rest them on your knees and give the shoulders a little roll to release off the tension. Okay, what have we got next? We've got one to strengthen the legs. So you're going to stay seated and you are going to have your feet planted nice and firmly on the floor, and the legs are going to have to work through this one. Let's start with your right leg. So you're going to rest your right heel on the floor. You're going to sit nice and tall, lengthening through the spine. And on an out breath, you're going to give me a leg lift and then a lower. Again, breathe out and lift, lower it down. Breathe out, lower it, breathe and lower. Lovely stuff. 4 to do. Breathe out, lower it down. 3. Good, good. Keep pulling up tall through the spine here. 2. And 1 more. Before resting the heel down and replacing the foot to the floor and changing it over. So here you're now going to start raising the left leg. Re-engage through the core and keep the lift coming here. Draw belly button to spine on every out breath as you lift. Breathe out, lower. Looking good. Keep the length coming through the spine. Lovely. And again, breathe out and lift, lower it down. You've got 4 to do here. Breathe out, lower, breathe out, lower down. Good, good. Keep them coming. You've got 1 more here. Breathe out, bring the foot to the floor. So just give the legs a little shake, a little wiggle, bounce them around a bit, just to sort of ease off the work you've been doing. And we're going to come back to that right leg extending, and I just want 4 repetitions of this leg lift on this side. 4, lower it down, breathe out to lift, lower it. You've got 2 more, breathing out and lower. Good, good. Let's do 1 more right here, and then put the foot back to the floor before changing the leg. And we're going to do 4 with this one. Lift it up and lower it down. So nice and controlled with the raise. It's not a kick, it's a raise. Breathe out and lift, lower it down. 1 more time, breathing out, lifting the leg, and then you're done. Rest the heel down and then put the foot back to the floor. Give your legs a little shake and a little jiggle to ease them off. Okay, so that move worked the front of the thighs, and what we're going to do now is take the action into the sides of the thighs by using the resistance band. You're going to have your feet close, and you are going to tie your legs together by taking the resistance band just above the knee and tying it into a bow. Now, just be sure that you're not cutting off any circulation with this move. Make sure that you have got, the band is quite nice and broad, that it doesn't roll up into a little sort of thin thread that really kind of digs into your legs and cuts off the blood supply, which is not pleasant at all. You're going to sit nice and straight and tall. Let's have the hands resting on the hips, and you're going to allow the feet to roll onto the sides as you open the knees, and then control the return of the knees to the start position. Breathe out, draw the knees apart. Breathing in, release them. Breathing out, take the knees wide and release. Keep them here. This is number 4. Knees come wide, and then you resist the band to bring them in. Let's do 4 more. Not forgetting that every out breath, as you take the knees wide on every out breath, draw the belly button to spine and lengthen away from the base of the spine, top of the head going up to the ceiling. Keep those knees coming for me. Good, good. Take the knees wide. Lovely stuff. Let's do 1 more for luck. Breathing out, draw the abs in, and then release and relax. Let's undo the band. This is where the bow comes in over the knot. Hopefully you can actually get that band undone again. Okay, so we have got last time, actually no, that's it now. That's our 6 exercises. I've worked through my crib sheet I've got down here. So 6 exercises done. So well done. If you want to, I would suggest that you could go again from the top and start taking those exercises all the way through again. However, you can view that as a progression. You don't have to leap in with that straight away. For the early stages of getting back into exercise, just one round is great. So I think you're there on those. If anything feels tight, please have a look at my stretch video. I've got a little stretch video on YouTube on my channel as well. So you just need a little platform for that, but I explain what's doing that on the video. Otherwise, great job out there. Keep it up. See you next time. Bye.